Now we will start with next topic, that is balance scorecard, but in relation to financial perspective. I will again explain what is balance scorecard. It measures organizational performance across four different but linked perspectives that are derived from organization vision, strategies and objectives. As already explained, that balance scorecard is a combination of four perspectives which are linked perspective, that is financial, customer perspective, internal process perspective and learning and growth perspective. Again I am repeating: financial perspective, customer perspective, process perspective and learning and growth perspective. Financial perspective is a perspective how is success measured by our shareholders, whereas in customer perspective, how do we create value by our customers. Process perspective, at which processes must we excel to satisfy our customers and shareholders. Learning and growth, what employee capabilities, information system and organization capabilities do we need to continually improve our processes and customer relationships. Financial perspectives have a performance measured by return on investment, whereas in customer perspective it is measured by customer loyalty and on-time delivery, whereas in process perspective, process quality and process cycle time. In learning and growth and perspective, employee process improvement skills. For example, if there is a low-cost airlines, what will be the objective? What the strategy trying to achieve? Whereas what are the measures? How success or failure against objective is monitored. What is the target? The level of performance or rate of improvement is needed. Now, what is mission, vision and strategy? Vision, a concise statement that defines the mid to long-term goals of the organization. The vision should be external and market-oriented and should express, often in color or visionary terms, how the organization want to be perceived by the world. Whereas mission is a concise but internally focused statement of how an organization accepts to compete and deliver value to customers. The mission often states the reason for the organization existence, the basic purpose toward which its activities are directed and the value that guide employees' activities. As about strategy, it is about selecting the set of activities in which organization will excel to create a sustainable difference in the marketplace. Now come to objective, measures and targets. Following are the typical objective found in the four balance scorecard perspectives. If we talk about financial, it increases revenue through expanded sales to existing customers, whereas in customer it becomes service oriented. If you talk about process, achieve excellence in order fulfillment through continuous process improvements. It will talk about learning and growth, align employee incentives and reward with strategy. Measure describe how success in achieving an objective will be determined, whereas a target establishes the level of performance or rate of improvement required for the measure. Now come to the financial perspective. Financial performance has two basic objectives or approaches, that is revenue growth and productivity. One source of revenue growth is to deepen the relationship with existing customers, such as selling them additional products and services beyond the first product or service they purchase, or otherwise you can also grow your revenue by selling the product to the new customers. The second component for enhancing financial performance is productivity improvement, which can be improved by either reducing the cost, by lowering or indirect expenses, and second, by utilizing your assets, that is financial and physical, more efficiently. Company can reduce the working. Therefore, there are two methods on which we can increase the financial performance. One is revenue growth and another is productivity improvement. There are some practices related to the financial perspective. Which practices should be incorporated in the financial perspective so that we can achieve revenue growth and productivity improvement? The first and the foremost is deploy customer and business analytics to redefine customer relationships Identify new market opportunity across customer segments, geographics and channels. The second thing is streamline your product design and management. You can differentiate and improve your pricing. Either you can penetrate the pricing or you can otherwise lower your pricing. Eliminate process and activity that do not create value for the customer. That is very important. You have to eliminate waste, the non-value added activities from your process which is not essential, so that the financial perspective, the cost could be reduced. You can increase multi-channel distribution effectiveness. Build process of continue innovation. You should have the process of continue innovation. Innovation is not one time, it is a continuous process. You have to continue the innovation process. Second practices you are related to financial perspective is to decrease the cost. You can optimize staff and their utilization. Migrate customer to low cost channels so that they can choose the low cost channels and the cost should be low. Rationalize your portfolio. Again, eliminate the waste and non-value added activity. Minimize the cost of cash. You have to minimize the cost of cash. Centralize all procurement. Decrease cost of facilities. Decrease cost of human resources and decrease cost of information technology. That means you have to decrease the cost but that does not mean you have to decrease the quality of the product. The quality of the product will remain same, but otherwise all these costs should be decreased at the level of non-value added activities. You don't have to decrease your value added activity so that the cost is decreased. You have to pay attention to the quality as well as the cost. So at both, if are achieved, the financial perspective is achieved. Again, if practices related to financial perspectives are good, they will definitely have their effect on the performance measurement. That is why Balanced Scorecard always says you have to be very careful while choosing objective measures and targets related to each and every perspective. So you have to again choose to the financial perspective, then to customer, then to internal process, and then to learning and growth. Thank you.